Anything else we had to do around that area? I don't think there was. Wait, no, elevator. The suit is extra shiny when you're playing with the, you know, half-decent graphics turned on. Alright, nothing that way. Oh, wait, did we go in here? Oh, that's the shortcut. Right. That's the shortcut back to the HRA. So we did, but we came through the other direction. Alright, we've seen all of this. While we're here, we could actually go and do the mold side quest. But I don't know how long that takes. I don't remember coming into the cafeteria, actually. Hubert, Blackrock analysis. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. The Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Yeah, I am so convinced that they are the 2 that used the jukebox to travel to the quarry for fucking, and then got killed there. Like, I am convinced it's those 2. There's just so much unaddressed sexual tension in those Darling videos. Alright, so the mold... Let's go do the mold. Let's go do the mold side quest. Oh. Beats a day in the lab. No, I'm right there with him. Levitation ammo efficiency. What the hell is that? Ammo cost while levitating down 20%. I did not know that that was a mod. I want to find more, episodes of, America Overnight. Because they were funny. Well, funny might not be the right word. But I think I like them more than, okay, they're friendly. I think I like them more than the Threshold Kids episodes, at least. But I mean, that's not hard. Oh, oh damn it. Thought it was a loot pickup. I mean, a lore drop. Doesn't look like we've got anything else of import. Let's go say hello to Underhill.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Are you lost? Alright, Underhill, checking in. Hello, Rhea. How is it down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Mold threshold. That rhymes. Isn't steak a banned word in the Bureau? Is it? I don't remember that. Maybe. We'll look back. Progress report. Active threshold / mold research. Summary. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in a... This is great because this is like the response to the one we just read. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to redacted construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. I mean, I feel like you should not take your pants off anywhere in this place. Counter essay. Threshold utility. Alternative perspective regarding Threshold's utility research. Summary. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted, I forgot the word for a second, contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions in their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the Redacted, creating the mold, were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into Redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to file 2-35-1863 for a full report. Please don't take your pants off in the lab, ever. Any lab.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jesse, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
She's kind of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't actually done this quest before.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot. The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible. Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Okay. I was a little too harsh on her. She's kind of cool. She's kind of cool. I'll pay that.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
She's already contemplating eating it. Love that for her. Okay, that was charge blast efficiency, wasn't it? Oh, we got some info on the pink flamingo. Yo, what's up, Benj? Benj, we got so much science going on right now. You're gonna be loving it. Pink flamingo, altered item 46. Background. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See PAI 1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of, redacted, seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After redacted, he was found to possess no redacted and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though it still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Mold is what makes blue cheese so good, and blue cheese is very good. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Alright, I can pick up their bodies now. Forgot about that.
Are those people?
It's not, you're not eating mold. Oh god. You're just eating something with mold on it. I mean, people eat mushrooms. Mushrooms are basically a fungus. Oh, I guess, yeah, Titan, with your immunocompromised stuff, you would not be able to eat it. We basically skip every fight in, well, not every fight. But because I'm actively, like, seeking out the fights, it's definitely harder in a casual playthrough than it is in a speedrun. Definitely harder. Like that fight, for example, if I was doing that in the speedrun, I would have just fucking skipped through it all. Yeah, that's what I said. Mushrooms are a fungus. Or I said fungus, not a fungi. Sorry if there's a difference. You know who else is a fun guy? Ethan Winters. He's a really fun guy. That is an excellent joke, in case anybody was wondering. Oh, damn it, they don't die to one launch. I gotta shoot and launch. Oh, he's like doubly strong. God damn. God damn, god damn. Oh god, okay. I'm just getting constantly shot at here. wait, I've got multi-launch. Who's Ethan Winters? The protagonist of Resident Evil 8 and 7. People eat dick and that's basically a fungus. Georgie, if your dick is like a fungus, man, I'm real sorry. Get that checked out, bro. Alright. Like, is there a possibility we're under-leveled for this? Or do I maybe just need to chuck on more health? I kind of just have all my shit in energy. So let's chuck on some health. 33% increase. I reckon we'll do it. Imagine having knowledge of game characters' names. Okay, admittedly, I ran Resident Evil 8 for a really long time, so... Well, not a really long time, but for months. So, like... You get to know it after a little bit. Oh, okay, maybe I should be throwing these spores at them.
This looks like one.
Oh, that didn't seem to do it. Okay, so I just got one that goes near the pit. So... Picnic basket procedures. Okay, cool. This is another one. We saw the picnic basket in the Panopticon. Bremen basket, altered item 54. Containment procedure. Item to be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. June 97. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. This exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species, with medical staff on standby. Yes, that's why New York City has so many rats, because of that basket that's being kept in the FBC. Oh, right, I have shield, don't I? I should be using my shield. Anyways, I forget that I have all these abilities. Restrooms are this way. There's one that gathers near the bathroom, so let's go get that. It's literally growing in a toilet.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
I'm really worried that we're gonna miss rooms. It's like so much. It's like such an intuitive area.
One of Underhill's samples.
Is this another episode of Threshold, kids? Hell fucking yeah, it is!
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
I feel like at this point they're just trying to creep us the fuck out. Why did Mr. Bones have a doll's mask on? That's just cooked. This game. Oh, there's the stairs. Sample.
Found one.
Mr. Bones saying our happy employees is everything. Don't know if I agree with that, but... New sound alert. Alright, last one grows near fresh corpses. I do really want to make a, like, there's the sound effect from, mailroom, like before you fight Tomasi. No, before you pick up the floppy disk. It's like a thunk of a mail canister hitting a dude's head. And it is unironically the best sound effect in any video game ever. And I want that as a sound effect. Balloon procedures. Ooh, this is another one that we saw in the Panopticon. Get well balloon. Containment procedure. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted, along with the black substance itself. Description / item altered effect. Item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colourful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item does not stop floating after a considerable amount of time in the Bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item produces a dark-coloured, sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. So, just in case you're ever wondering how to write alt text for your tweet images, how they describe, like, the depth of detail that they go into with these, like, item descriptions, beautiful. Alright, I don't actually need to fight any of these things, I don't think. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm out of launch. I mean, I'm out of mana, energy, whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, I feel like we've explored everything down here. If not, we're gonna come back. But we're gonna do that at a later day. Right now, we're gonna go back to Underhill. That substance is the ichor of the old gods. Valid. You look like a woman. I'm gonna use that line on Ella. You look like a woman with mold for me.
I found L5, but I kind of wanted to eat them. The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of two incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
She is very rude. Oh my fucking god! Alright, game. Yes, that's the most unrealistic thing about the game, Tolly. How fast the medication works. Okay. Also, cans. Remind me before or after my next break
the pit Underhill was talking
to tell you my story about Tash Sultana. Well, these guys are a lot stronger than the ones upstairs. Oh, I can grab them before they die. Oh, that's super interesting.
Oh, God. Where do I go with those? It smells.
There's something so satisfying about picking up the bodies of enemies. Like my favorite part in BioShock 2. Oh, mannequins! Gross! Thank you for the clip, guys.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, whatever. Still in the thresh mold. Ollie's straight up eating the vegetables now, because, well, why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now?
Oh boy. Oh boy. If the game that you choose to play describes you as a person, then I would say Cass is a power-hungry individual. What's up, Beto? How was the rest of your runs, dude? And if... Wait, does that mean you're a masochist? Because of the games that you play? Oh. I'm worried that I'm going straight to the boss, and I do not wish to go straight to the boss. Oh yeah, this is definitely the boss room.
It's... kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Okay, why was the boss like 10 times fucking easier than the mobs leading up to the boss? Oh, boy. All right. How the fuck do I get out of here? Ah, looks like a door. As that was assumed, I just meant the name of the game. Yes, I got it, dude. I got the joke, don't worry. All right, so we just got an update on the mold. Let's read that. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, interesting. I feel like I can craft something now, though. I can upgrade the charge gun, which I don't even have equipped right now. I should equip that. But I think I can only do that in Central Exec.
Oh, so good. Oh, need more.
Poor motherfuckers.
Oh, so good.
Didn't make it out of the lab. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. All right, let's fast travel back up to... All right, so we're currently at the pit. So let's go back to active threshold and have a look. Oh, past Brock. Yeah, I don't fucking know, Benno. I don't know, dude. This is why I think you're a masochist. All right, so let's go back down the pit because there was a bunch of areas I didn't explore. And there seems to be a lot of altered item information down here. And they're our favorite parts, so...
Ramsey, Captain, note 7.25. Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
Okay, so that was the first of the audio logs we were supposed to listen to. We've kind of listened to them in... what's that movie that's backwards? Memento order? Or at least out of order. Okay, so we went down there. So now let's explore this way. See, my general rule of thumb is I always go left first, right? Because if you go left and follow the walls around, you'll always end up, like, exploring everything. But that didn't work this time. Same location? Yeah, it's the control point. Oh, wait, is this a door? Nope. Just a piece of brutalist architecture. Okay, I actually think that's everything now. Yeah, that's exactly right. Turn left. Just always turn left. And eventually you will see everything in the dungeon. Hello, what's this? Just loot. Here's a zoom boost. Oh, how did I miss this? Oh, probably because it was in the room of fucking mannequins, and I do not want to go in that room. And then down there was the boss room, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, back to active threshold. Welcome back, Wreck-It. Welcome back. Lara Croft taught you that really well. Persona 4 taught me that, actually. The Persona 4 dungeons are very, sort of open, I guess, and going left always helped. Yeah, it absolutely is. As long as your hand is always touching a wall. Thanks, I had a gigantic burrito. Yo, we love that for you.
And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big, angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really, it's too much.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure. Note to self, request log for report.